Hey guys, what's going on? It has probably been, I would say, close to 6 or 7 months since the last time I did one of these videos, and I'm really sorry about that. That's something obviously we're going to change. I was thinking of doing these a little more often, probably like maybe once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. I don't really know. Depends on what you guys want to see. So let me know in the comment section. Let's just go straight into this. Considering that I hit 170,000 subs, I decided this was like the perfect time to do one of these kind of videos. First question is by Sneaks. What got you into the sniping side of COD? I think I made this video a while ago. The sniping side of COD, I've always liked sniping. Not just on Call of Duty, but I've liked sniping on pretty much every single game. I like the whole idea, the whole concept of being able to get one-shot kills. So it's something I started back on Halo. That was one of the first games I ever played. Sniping, as far as COD goes, I would say it really started when I started watching people on YouTube and they were just going for clips. Really just doing streaks. It wasn't really too much about quad feeds and shit. This was way before standards really existed. It was just people getting shots off, and I found it interesting. And because I was playing COD at the time, but I was more of just a search and destroy tryhard, I decided to switch with a bunch of school friends while they were sitting there tryhard, and I decided to just be that one kid to snipe. Alright, the second question is Minnesota. Are you going to start streaming more for BO3? Yeah, I will, but I don't want to give you guys a time yet. I don't want to give you guys like a specific time yet. And reason being for it is because I don't want to end up bailing out on the time, obviously. I just feel like that's just not right. That's not something I should do. So I want to wait until I'm fully prepared to start streaming before I actually give you guys a date for that. But yes, I will start streaming BO3, and I will probably start streaming along with doing grind sessions, because a lot of you guys know I'm in a little grind chat with Spratty, Jev, there's a Dirty, there's a bunch of FaZe members in here too. We have this little BO3 grind squad, so we're playing all the time. So yes, I will definitely start streaming more. I'm not going to give you guys a specific date yet, though. I will let you guys know when I am ready to do it. Third question is Sam, SVG or Locust? Definitely Locust, and reason being for it is because I hate how slow the bolt pullback is on the SVG. Yes, it is always a one-shot kill pretty much, but the bolt pullback is really slow and annoying as shit. I've noticed with the Locust that if you aim high enough, you pretty much don't get hit markers. Speaking of hit markers, there you go. But that's through a wall. Woo! Get fucked, bud. Alright, fourth question. How do you base clip standards off other people or yourself? That's a really good question, actually. It seems so simple, but pretty much this is how I do it. I like to use clips that I want to use. I don't give a shit what other people say to me. I don't care if people don't like the clips. I don't care if people agree with the standards. I use clips that I want to use. Reason being for it, and this is my only reason being for it, is because I've noticed over the past few years that clips and who is considered the best doesn't matter at this point with the actual clips. It doesn't matter what the clips are. It doesn't matter at all whether or not your clips are good or bad. It matters about who you're friends with. And I gotta be completely honest here, that's all it is. It doesn't matter. It just matters on whether or not people like you. I've seen players that have amazing clips but get shit on, and people talk so much shit about them. They say the Taj is shit, and it's simply because they don't like the person. It has nothing to do with the clip stand. Now granted, there are people that do watch montages purely for the montage. They watch it for the clips, they like the clips, and those are the people that I agree with. There's a lot of people that like to shit on Taj, and a lot of people that like to shit on other players just simply because they don't like them, and that therefore is the reason why I use clips that I want to use, and I don't care if people agree with me or disagree with me, because the people that generally just don't like me, it won't matter what I put out to them. It won't matter at all. They'll still hate it, or they'll still dislike it, or they'll talk shit about it, and it's just simply because they don't like me. It has nothing to do with the clips. And I've noticed that in this community that's always been the case, not just with me, but there's with everyone, and it's really stupid, but that is the reason why I don't care for standards, and I just use whatever I want, because it doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to make Tajes to impress other people. I'm doing it, put out the best kind of Taj that I think is my best, and to just go from there. I don't care what other people think. Frosty asked, did you always have the intention of joining FaZe, or to become after YouTube and teams? I don't really understand that question too much, because FaZe came after the teams. But no, it wasn't really my intention to join FaZe when I first started playing Call of Duty. I was just simply having fun, just messing kids up in search. When I started sniping, and when I started watching Predator and Spratty on BO1, and then there was Pomage coming out with BO2, that was around the time that I was in Obey at the time. Pretty much from Obey on, yeah, FaZe was 100% my goal. I was having a lot of fun in Obey, but FaZe was my goal. It was obvious. I made it pretty clear, and now we're here. So it just shows that if you really do spend, and it took about 3.5 years, remember that, 3.5 years to get in FaZe. So if any of you guys are feeling a little unmotivated or discouraged because you've been trying for a few months, believe me, you gotta keep pushing. That is my #1 tip to anyone, not just in COD. Anything that you were trying to achieve, just keep pushing, and you will find results, unless you quit quit, which I don't recommend you ever do. Andy asked, what content did you first upload on YouTube? I think I kind of answered that in one of the previous questions, but montages was the first thing that I ever really uploaded, and obviously I still enjoy doing it now. Not as much, seeing that I don't really care for clips as much as I used to. Rated asked, do you think this COD will last? If not, will you go back to multi-COD? And CS. CS definitely, because I do enjoy playing Counter-Strike. It doesn't matter if I'm doing good or bad, I just genuinely enjoy the game. As far as COD goes though, I do think this game will last as long as people don't try to push the standards beyond a certain point. If people really just play this game to have fun, then yes, 100% I think this COD will last. And that is the same with any other COD. As far as montage making goes though, I do think Black Ops 3 will be a much harder game. Oh, I just fucking choked. Dear God. As far as montages go, I do think it will be a little bit harder to do them. I'm not going to be doing them as much simply because I'm trying to go for variety. Trying to go for map variety. I'm trying to go for switches. You guys have seen this in yesterday's video. I'm trying to go for swap. It is going to take a while for me to put out a big Taj. But to answer your question, no, I definitely will not be going back to multi-COD. I have made this video several times stating this. Once again, I'll make this very clear now. I will not go back to multi-COD, and the reason being for it is because I've played all those CODs for so long. They are not enjoyable to me. They used to be that clips were both enjoyable as well as going for really high kill gameplays, but now that this games have been out for so long, I don't even enjoy that. Kai asked, do you think PSN players will be able to make FaZe now? Yes, 100%. I would say 90% of FaZe right now is playing PS4, not Xbox. So maybe that gives you a little insight. But Lindsay asked, what made you choose Kitty as your GT? I think I made a video about this a while ago, way back, like when I first joined FaZe, but I'll answer this pretty quickly. When I was really young, I had a really bad fear of flying. I was in an airport, I was getting really scared, I was crying like a little bitch, and my dad decided to go to one of those little vendors that you always see in airports that sell like stuffed animals, and he found this one black and white cat. So he got it for me, and I don't really know why, but I guess a lot of kids have their comfort toys or comfort foods. I would say that that stuffed animal cat was what you could consider a comfort toy. And because of that, I still have it even to this day. I have no idea where it is. I think it's somewhere in my house, but I still have it. I named it Kitty, and I stuck with that name ever since. That's the reason why. It's just simple as that. What is your absolute favorite videos to make? I'm gonna give two answers for this. My favorite videos used to be on YouTube was clearly to make montages. Any kind of videos, to be completely honest, that interacts with an audience. So for example, these videos, vlog. I would like to really start doing more of these. I feel like that's something that you guys actually would enjoy more than going for clips. And maybe not right now, but over time, going for the same clips, same spots, same maps, it's gonna get really repetitive. You guys probably are not gonna enjoy it as much. And you might not agree with me now, but I bet you will in a few months from now. All right, next question. Stall asked, if you can meet one person, who would it be and why? I've actually met the one person that I've always wanted to meet, and it's Messi. I met him when I was in middle school at a soccer camp in Barcelona. It was there for 2 weeks. I met him and several other players. Greatest time of my life. A lot of you guys know I've been playing soccer since I was 4 years old. Easily my greatest time of my life. Perspect asked, if you could choose one gun to be buffed or fixed on BO3, which one would it be? Nerf the M8. That gun is fucking insane in this game. It's literally a one burst if you aim high enough. And I get melted by that gun every single fucking game. It's so goddamn annoying. Merc asks, what has been your biggest highlight of your YouTube career? I don't know if it's really, I don't know whether or not I would fit in gaming career or YouTube career, but I would definitely say FaZe is probably my biggest highlight. Alright, so for the last and final question, because I'm running out of time, to be honest, this video has to go up kind of soon. Hybrid asked, if you could choose one FaZe member to survive with during a zombie apocalypse, who would you choose? I could not narrow this down to one person in FaZe, but as a lot of you guys I mentioned before, there's the grind squad that me and a lot of Spratty and everybody in Jev have been grinding and dirty. I would have to say one of them. So I feel like all three of them all thought about this before, and I feel like they would actually know what to do. I feel like they'd be very smart to be with. So I'd just have to say one of those three. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys want to see more of this, definitely leave a like, let me know. I'm definitely down to do more of these. I'm sorry I haven't done one of these in months. It's been 6-7 months since the last time I did one of these. So if you guys want to see more of this, let me know. On that note, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.